Hey everyone, it's that time of the year where PC gamers gather around and spend a little to get a lot. I've dug up a small list of great games you can get for a cheap price. You bastard. The Ys series has always been a very comfortable place to play. Although the original game and its sequel span pretty far across all platforms, Steam has been really good with getting ports to PC to let the mustard players enjoy its relaxing atmosphere and cozy exploration. There is a lot of debate on which Ys is the best Ys. My vote personally would be Ys Memories of Cell Seta on the PlayStation Vita, but since it's not available to PC players, I'd wager that Ys The Oath of Felghana would be a close second. Oath of Felghana doesn't deviate too far from the Ys formula of exploring and killing stuff. However, what it feels to me that the developers intended was a tougher game with a tighter combat system. The fighting is the game's strong point. You'll be flying around avoiding hits and dishing out death all by yourself. Unlike the other Ys games, you can't heal with potions. The only way to regain health is to level up or pick up randomly dropped herbs. If you pick up this gem, prepare your butts for an incredible adventure with a rockin' soundtrack. For $5, this game offers a lot. God damn, I love me some Quake. This series is easily over 20 years old and people still play it to this very day. Basically, it boils down to shooting dudes and kicking ass. Mind you, this is no game for casuals by any stretch. It comes down to you and your skill as a player. No classes or loadouts. The way to succeed is to learn the map and think on your feet for how to deal with your current situation. Now, unfortunately, what Quake Live does for the online community is the last bastion of free reign in today's PC gaming. This game gives tools to dedicated servers, easy access to Steam Workshop, stat tracking, and control to the players. Pretty much any new shooter these days, including the incredible Doom that just released, fall into the trap of peer-to-peer matchmaking multiplayer. It's nice for the average console gamer, but for veterans of the first-person shooter genre, it sucks ass through a garden hose. So if you have an itch for shooting games that's older than your average Call of Duty or Halo player, then snag up Quake Live for $5 and start fragging. For $3.40, this game is literally grooming my girlfriend to be a lesbian. The Last Remnant is an interesting case. It's one of Square Enix's red-headed stepchildren for the publisher. This is a really beautiful role-playing game. It's sort of a tactics RPG in a sense, but there's a lot of game mechanics that's constantly going on behind the scenes. In fact, there's so much going on behind the scenes for The Last Remnant, it's really ridiculous how the game doesn't even bother explain it to you. I wonder if V can help out with that. These guys aren't kidding. If you plan on going through this game, you'll be rewarded with a beautiful locale, great voice acting, and a story worth investing in. However, do bear in mind, for $6.50, do avoid grinding and keep a wiki handy.
午前8時起床その32閣下総用こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ
I really can't sing enough praises for this franchise. Dead Space is up there in my top 5 games of all time. For $9 whole, the bundle you're getting both contains Dead Space 1 and 2 on Steam. For those who aren't initiated in the Dead Space series, it takes place in, you guessed it, space! Surviving from hordes of space zombies while rocking in a sweet-ass space engineering suit. The first game takes place with our protagonist, Isaac Clarke, boarding the USG Ishimura Mining Space Station, doing a simple repair mission when the communications went dark. Of course, things go from bad to worse to garbage day pretty quickly. Without spoiling any of this great story, you escape and drop a giant chunk of space rock on a planet while barely escaping with your life. Space. Now, before I get into the second game, I do need to mention that Dead Space 1 on PC does feature an issue with the controls. For some reason, it feels like there's a split-second delay on the controls that feels just a little bit off. People who have played the PC version of Dead Space 1 will understand this, but the console version doesn't suffer from this. It's not entirely a deal breaker, but it does suck. Using a controller does help mitigate it, but it feels unplayable for mouse and keyboard players. Now, Dead Space 2 is where the series really does shine. It improves on Dead Space's 1 formula so much. The tools you use as weapons feel cleaner and more authentic to the game's universe. Encounters are very well placed and throws a lot at you at the player to keep you stressed. There's literally not a damn thing I can find to complain about this game, aside from the multiplayer being peer-to-peer matchmaking and being deader than Battleborn's player base. It's a fantastic game. I sure hope you guys pick it up. I hope you guys found some new games to pick up and play in my list. If not, leave a comment below with any sweet deals that you found. See you guys in the next video.